said, yeah, we're going to go to the court. You sit in front of 3 rabbis, and they asked you questions. And they told us Monday morning. And we went Monday morning and said, we're going to be Jews Monday. We're going to be Jews on Monday. And then we sat there in front of these 3 rabbis. And the rabbis, and the 3 of them said, okay, start asking questions all about the Shabbat and all about Shabbos. And what do? What happens if the gas goes out? Well, can you take a pot off the stove? Can you stir a pot that's on the stove? What about the lights? All these questions on the laws of Shabbat, 3 hours. And he said, wow. And then they got this big smile. Thank you so much. Yeah? And they said, yeah. And he said, see you next week. What do you mean next week? What? Today, we're supposed to be finished. No, not you guys. Next week. Okay. Came back next week, and all the laws of koshering, 3 hours. And next week. And not next week wasn't always next week, because the rabbis can't agree on meeting all the time. And they're always going out of town. Yeah. It did. Over 3.5 months, we went 6 times, 18 hours in front of these guys. Questions on basic Judaism and family purity. And finally, after the 6th time, they said, okay, you can go to the mikvah tomorrow. You're going to go become Jews tomorrow. And we didn't sleep all night. We're going to be Jews. We're going to be Jews. And we got there. In the morning, we beat the rabbis to the mikvah. And she was on the women's side, I was on the men's side. And I'm taking off my clothes. And I want to go in the water. And they said, wait a minute. We got some questions. Questions, you asked me enough. I want to go in the water. And they said, don't you want a cheeseburger? No, I don't want a cheeseburger. I want to go in the water. And then they said, wait, Mr. Big Pastor. You go in the water, you're only going to come out a simple Pashut Yid, a simple Yid. No more big pastor. I don't care. I'd rather be a simple Yid, a simple Jew than anything else in the world. Let me in the water. And they said, one more question. Don't you want to be a Noahide? Why do you want to take 613 commandments? Just do 7. I told you last year. Why do you bother me now? I want to go in. So I go in the water. I'm standing there. And they say, we'll be right back. And they go on to the other side. And they talk to my wife and they come back and they say, oh, Mr. Pastor, I have to tell you something. If you go in the water, you come out Jewish. Yeah, good. And he said, but we don't know what's happening over there. And if your wife goes in the water, it doesn't go in the water, she's not Jewish. And then you're not married to each other. And you can't marry her. I said, I don't care, that's no problem. I'm going in the water.